So, we are back and with another episode of Beyond the World's Veil. So, last week we had Peepaw and friends had finally found themselves in this new spiritual realm, if you will. As soon as you guys had arrived, you had landed down and discovered a titanic bear of sorts that was ready to rip you guys to shreds, but however, a fearsome turtle fell down from the sky to help you guys and immediately disposed of this bear. And you guys managed to work together, finding a way through a couple of twists and turns of the so-called, dungeon ahead of you. Working through several different rooms. Silva, you found a library with Bosch and had understood that it might be a little complex getting in there and discovering some of the more advanced technologies of the history of the world. On the other hand, Yano and Peepaw, you guys ran into this gruesome ooze in one of the far rooms that was slowly devouring parts of Yano.
And we bullied the fuck
and
out of
we basically just kind of piled every AoE possible on top of him and then pushed him through it. But yeah, Bosch and Silva, you guys came running back. Kenny, you were not, you were like there, but not there. You were just there for moral support, if you will.
Sure. Did I say any fun lines or anything?
No, that's one of the things that we kind of missed a little bit, is because communication in this world, area, realm, whatever you want to call it, is hindered pretty heavily, where you, after you say the first word or a small phrase of your sentence, the succeeding words are distorted by the air in the area. So you start to say your sentence and it slowly starts to get distorted more and more as you progress into, like, if you have a long sentence or a short sentence kind of thing. So some of the other players did think that you would have quite the time with that way of communicating, but you guys managed to communicate to the best of your abilities and ended up stumbling upon these three kings, or three members of royalty, that were bickering back and forth over a queen, basically a version of marry, fuck, kill, if you will. Probably the easiest way to describe it. And you guys figured out your way through that little part, and I believe we left off just after that. You handled that room with a little bit of creativity, and you guys now turn up to... you're standing in this room. You unlocked the door that was just to the south here. I believe Yano had unlocked it. Walking in, checking out each of the rooms. They did not present anything readily apparent, but I will let each of you take a. I guess we'll go perception check.
You guys able to see anything on the map?
Are you?
Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
Okay.
And yeah, given my lack of dark vision, I'm just gonna continually cast a light land trip on, a belt or some small thing that I'm carrying.
So some
Yeah.
on.
My big rodeo belt buckle.
Yeah, you should have vision. Let's see. I gave you 20 feet of bright light, 40 feet of dim light. So
I think it's 20 down.
yeah, I have to do 40 because if I just do 20, it won't give you the extra 20 feet beyond.
Gotcha.
So with that, you guys are present to in the room here. You have options if you guys want to close Kenny in the room to the south. It's up to you. But you still have the bantering kings kind of just chattering amongst each other. One here, one here, and one here.
I thought they fucked off.
I don't know. I don't remember if they disappeared. I think that they.
Yeah, because you fucking we fucking like went in. He ripped. I ripped the fucking sword out of the guy's hands. The fucking queen and the king buggered off, spirit wise.
Yeah,
There's an evil fucking like tri-gem scepter thing in the west room that we don't want to fucking touch, and we have like an amulet missing 3 gem slots from the southern room that we're pretty sure needs the gems from the evil room, but we just don't want to fucking touch the evil object.
Okay, so
I'm willing to go into that room and try to not pry the staff out, but pry the gems out.
Just try and steal the 3 gems?
Yeah, just try and steal the 3 gems.
Okay. I pull out the empty amulet and go, here you go.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna head into this room.
Sorry, let me interrupt this. Here you go, whoa.
just gonna throw it at him. Catch.
Thank, bro.
Cowabunga. Oh man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, bust out. I have a small utility knife. I'm just gonna bust that out and try to pry these gems out.
All right. So this is the room that has a scepter. I may have changed things on this. So this is so each of these rooms has one of the remains of the kings that you guys had been dealing with. So King 1, King 2, King 3 sort of thing. And the one that you go into has the scepter. I have changed it to the scepter is missing 2 gems out of the 3 that are holstered within its hilt. So I'm going to stick with what I have on my page, just because I know for a fact I changed it because I changed it earlier today.
Okay, then you have to tell us what's in the southern room and the northern room then,
Okay,
because
so,
you've obviously changed those 2 as well.
Yep. I will just straight up paste it back in here. So essentially, this is northern room, eastern room, and southern room. So northern room is a necklace missing 1 gem. Eastern room is scepter missing 2 gems, and southern room is a sword missing 1 gem. So I apologize that I pulled that on you guys.
So
I didn't realize that.
We pulled the sword out of that guy's hand that was missing 1 gem.
Yeah, and the necklace we took.
And we pulled the necklace out of the north room that was missing 1 gem, yes.
Okay, so there's 4 gems in it.
So the scepter's missing 2 gems, but how many gem slots are there? How many gems are there in the other 2 then?
There's 3 per item. So,
So there's
three
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 gems
gem
per
slots per
item.
item. Necklace is missing 1, scepter is missing 2, sword is missing 1.
Okay, so there's 1 gem in the scepter. There's 2 gems in both the necklace and the sword.
Yes.
Okay. So the question is we pull it out of the evil scepter and stick it in the sword or the necklace? Which of the 2 objects look like they're more likely to fit into the door in the southern room?
Down over here.
Yeah.
So, none of the objects look like they fit into the door itself. There is a key-like hole in the door.
But we don't have the key to go to it.
Yeah, essentially you don't have the key to open it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, this scepter's pretty evil, but I do kind of... Well, I mean, we know where it is. Like, we can leave it here and come back if we feel the need for it, but...
Well, I mean, so, like, does it look like one of the gems from the, So we have both the sword and the necklace. Does it look like I could pull a gem out of the sword and stick it in the necklace, or vice versa?
No, you take your, one of the sword, and you wiggle the gem, and you do notice that it is fairly easy to pull the gem from it. However, as you start to kind of lean the gem out, you're not pulling it all the way out just yet, but you do feel like something is pulling it back into the hilt of the sword.
Okay.
So it seems like it belongs there, but it's not hard to remove.
Okay, and that's both gems in the sword are like that?
Yes.
And both gems in the necklace are like that?
Yeah, essentially each gem, you take a couple minutes to kind of analyze each item, pulling some out and putting some back, and you can kind of feel the same sensation with each one. They feel like they belong in those assigned slots, but they're not resisting you too much if you were to pull them out.
Okay.
So, yeah, we definitely need whatever is in that evil bullshit.
Yeah, okay, well, let's grab it then. I don't know, I guess I'm going to look around the rooms that we're in and see if there's maybe, like, a tapestry or a robe or a cape or something that we could wrap this scepter in so we don't have to deal with it directly.
So, you take a glance around parts of the room, and there's plenty of, I guess, destroyed,
Rags.
yeah, rags, tapestry, just like you were saying, that you could rip apart and use your knives or, swords or whatever to kind of cut it up. If you want to wrap around the best you can. Obviously.
Oh, by the way, Kenny, the West Room is just filled with, like, golden treasure and shit.
Okay, I'm going in there right now.
Yeah.
West Room?
Yeah.
Is it east?
East.
Sorry, sorry, whatever the side room is, yeah.
Oh, now I'm over here.
now I'm over here. Hey guys, we got a problem. What?
What? Where'd my pocket rogue go?
Oh, he dipped. You said the West Room, and that dude fucking booked.
He fucking booked it, yeah.
He's currently just running straight into the western wall of the dungeon.
Yeah. He's just gonna key. You said east? I thought you said west. Just
What kind
keep
of
running
compass
that
you reading,
direction.
boy? I found a pentagram. Is this safe?
Yes, that's the ooze that they had fought
Don't
last.
relay the fires.
They fought last
Well,
time.
Kenny's lost now, so you can find me.
Okay, well, yeah. Oh, there you go.
There, I brought you back. Zoom up to the right.
This room had a bunch of gold shit in it. And this scepter. So I'm going to try and get the scepter, but if you want to grab the gold, go for it, man.
Alright, so scepter, necklace, and sword. You guys are kind of wrapping up in a tattered tapestry and rags. And you guys are going to move back out of the room, or are you looking to head?
Well, no, he was gonna pull the gems out, wasn't he?
You're gonna pull
Well,
it.
I mean, yeah. Unless the gems in this act like they do in the other two items, in which case I think we probably need to find the remaining gems.
Yeah, so all the gems essentially act the same. They're not fighting you to come out, but they definitely feel like they are in their appropriate places.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah. But at least, I don't know, it seems like they're set, so probably good to have all of them. I'm just going to throw... So, it's like
All
a
right.
scepter or something.
I mean, you can hold on to the evil thing. I guess I'm just gonna fucking leave then. Yeah, fuck this noise.
Yeah.
Alright, John.
Alright, so
I guess I'm gonna pick up my rogue friend and be like, alright, come here, little bird. We're going this way.
West or
We're
actually west?
dude, we're actually going west this time, yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna come down to the end of this hallway.
Yeah. I'm going to accompany these guys.
that. So you guys exit through the way you came, moving up and down the hallways ahead of you. And you find yourselves entering another T intersection. You have a left hallway and a right hallway, and then the way you came. To your left is a long hallway, and Bosch, Silva, and I mean, I guess technically Kenny.
Everyone would know this, yeah.
You guys all notice that to your left, the hallway kind of leads down, and you see a recognizable intersection down below. Something that is drawing your attention, drawing a little bit of attention, and you guys are like, all right, well, we've kind of already been in that general direction. To your right, however, you do see almost immediately two doorways. They are heavily present with these intricate designs in it amongst them. So up over here is a doorway that has several different animalistic creatures plastered on it. You have a bear, you have a warthog, you have a tiger, and then you have a chimpanzee, just kind of all just in different positions on the door. None of them seem like they're interacting with each other, and obviously from your knowledge of nature, this isn't too uncommon, but you guys recognize that they aren't always necessarily in the same environment. Some come from a little more temperate area, and others are more in the like a deep forest or rainforest style area. But you get this odd presence that there is something heavy and aggressive behind this door. Bosch.
Which door?
This is the door that's right
Okay.
here.
Yep.
Bosch does know this is one of the doors that you had explained before. That's I believe you were telling them that this is a possible room that would cause difficulty and maybe even death if you guys are unable to prevail over what hides behind it. Bosch does have a key to unlock the door, but has elected to leave it locked up until this point. So that's up to you guys.
So I know that there's something nasty and dangerous behind there, but I don't really have any of the details about what it is. Is that right?
Yeah, essentially, you know that it's something that's going to be difficult to overcome.
Okay. Does that go for this door back here as well?
So, you communicate in the best way possible that you can to describe the first door, the dangers of it. And this second door, the one to the north, you see on this door is just hollowed out shadow images, essentially. It just seems like there's no definitive description of the bodies that are on this door. It's a large cast iron door that has a couple different portrayals of characters, humanoids in different positions, some with swords, some with staves, some that seem like they're casting some sort of spell, but they're not. There's not a defined image, I guess is the best way to describe it. Essentially, a shadow of what would be, essentially a shadow of what is, or what people would be doing if they were to be casting an ability or swinging a sword, and that kind of, things like that. Bosch, you do know this room as to be a mirrored room. As you describe this room to Silva and I guess Kenny and Yano and Peepaw, over time you're describing it as a room that always seems to have just one, I guess, spirit in it, but the spirit always seems to mimic what you are doing.
Okay.
Okay.
And what about the two doors I'm next to, John? What do they look like?
So down here. So down here, you come down to. So as you come down the hallway, and you come across these two doorways, you see to your left and to your right. The one to your right really draws your attention as it is slightly ajar and open. So to your right would be this side.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I figure you coming down the hallway. This
Yes.
right side. It's slightly ajar. I don't have it open on Roll20, but as you can open it.
That's fine.
And if you wish, you can push the door slightly open a little bit more.
What's the door look like before I touch the damn thing? I've learned that doors are powerful effects. Have information for me here before I touch things.
So, being cautious, you kind of look over the door before you reach your hand out. You have your hand kind of just up in the air and just like holding it for a moment, and you see that this door has this sensation that's overflowing from it that starts to resonate through your body, and you feel like it could be pulling you to a new area. Touching the door might cause a change in either your being or your location or your ideas, thoughts, motives.
Fantastic. What's the other door look like?
So the door to your left, you pull back quickly from the first door, and you turn back, looking to the door to your supposed left. And this door is just encased in this ectoplasmic goo. The door seems like it might not be easily touched. It may hurt you to try and open it, is what you're gathering from your personal preferences and experience kind of thing. So the door doesn't have any definitive ideas or objects about the inside, and unfortunately this is one of the doors that Bosch is unaware of what could possibly be behind it, as he's never really worked up the courage to push into what could cause himself harm.
You hear my character look at you. You see my character reach over to the door on her right, pull back, go. Look at the door on the left, go. Yeah, whoa. Let's go. And I'm gonna come up to the shadow door and open it. Does it need a key?
It
Yeah, at
does.
which point I'm gonna look at Bosch and be like, key, please.
So this doorway does need a key, but luckily you have your I guess, janitor
Janitor?
with you.
Yep.
Pulls out a key ring, and you do have a key, as you have spent some time here, so you are ready and willing, I guess, to open the door. So you put the key into the lock, and you hear the tumblers kind of ching and chang and all that stuff as they start to release the door, and you feel a heavy grasp of air just start to pull you into the room. Nothing that you can't resist, but it's a strong
Oh no,
sensation pulling you.
I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it take me. This is my bread and butter. We're going with some shadows with the Shadow Warrior, with the Shadow Sorcerer. Fuck it, let's go. What do I got?
So, with this, you enter into the room, and around the room are several different pedestals. However, they look like they should have some sort of statue upon them, but there is nothing that is readily apparent in their place. But as you enter deeper into the room, you notice that certain small figures start to appear on the pedestals around the room. One over here, kind of just and as you move deeper into the room, you notice the figures start to take a more defined shape, and these shadowy statues you recognize as possibly as one of your comrades, one of your companions that's moving around the room. And as you finally get a little bit deeper into the room, you see one of them step off the pedestal over here, and you feel just a heavy weight on your shoulders as you see this one, who is a shadowish figure of Silva, has stepped down and is starting to appear to cast a spell. I need each of you in this room to roll initiative as we are entering combat. I do have to... Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted.
I'll take my 14.
Before.
Don't get too confused now.
Ooh, nat 20. $24.
Alright, you gotta give me a second, 'cause I gotta have some fun here.
As he looks at all of our character sheets to figure out what's going on.
No, I mean, yes and no. I wanted to eliminate you guys from being able to control the ones that aren't your characters. So, I wasn't sure what you guys were gonna do, but with this... I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Alright, so Peepaw, you got 24. Silva, you got 14. Is that 24? Bosch rolled 18. Sorry.
That's okay.
that actually worked the way I wanted it. Alright, so with that, you guys slowly start noticing the dangers ahead of you. And that brings up Peapod to start the fight. So you have a shadowistic version of yourself over here. Silva had just stepped off the pedestal, Bosch, and Kenny up over here.
Peapod got a 24 also?
I guess
Yeah,
it's
I rolled a 17. Sucker.
Oh, and you have +7 to your initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord God.
Yeah, he's super quick.
I mean, he's a rabbit. I hope so.
Yeah.
So fast his turn's over, it's my turn now. Okay, great. Awesome.
Key point to do flurry of blows. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this one.
Ah, good. We're murdering the fucking Kangoo rogue first. That might be the best idea.
Hey, guys, that's
Good
me.
plan.
Which one's the real Kenny?
None.
The one not talking like a surfer bro.
Hold, fans, it is I, your companion Kenny. Nope, that's the fake one. Kill him.
I'll use a luck point on that third one.
Oh, this is the
So I got
campaign we
19, 13. Get the fuck out of the way, die.
Kenny, what's your AC?
15, 13.
15.
15,
So
15.
Ty goes to defender, so only one hits.
Some fucking bitch.
That's Kenny.
Fuck you, Kenny. Starts beating the real life Kenny. Goddamn AC so high.
I just start noticing like there's like a lot of aggression towards this Kenny. You're like, wait, they not like me?
You're just kind of the scariest thing right now because you're fucking swashbuckling sneak attack bullshit.
Give me a, what is it? There it is. A con saving throw for be stunned.
Okay.
Way to do that.
No. I'm gonna play as
Not actually
shadows.
you, beat the shit out.
It's not actually you. So he needs a con saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. Give me this. Roll. What's he need to pass?
15.
Yeah, so he passed. The D20.
Bullshit. It was like a shit fucking con.
Yeah, well, the D20 rolled a 19, and I don't have Kenny's sheet open, so.
On +2 for a saving throw.
Alright.
Doesn't matter. He rolled a 19.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Alright, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, so with that, you see that the situation is escalating in here. You notice these shadowy creatures are obviously have malicious intent. You run up and start beating up on Kenny as maybe there's some underlying aggression towards the character, but get a couple hits. You get a hit in. Kenny, that brings you up.
Oh, they fully harshed me, man. Goes up and tries to do the mirror routine with Groucho Marx. He puts his arm up. The other Kenny put his arm up.
No.
Oh. It's his arm down, puts his other arm up. Just to try again, does the other Kenny put his other arm up?
No.
Alright, he puts his arm down, he goes, alright. That just makes a silly face. Does the other Kenny make a silly face?
No. The other one is just looking a little uncertain as to why he is stuck with being your shadow.
I just go, tell me. Oh, fuck, hold on. Tell me, Broasis, are you afraid to drop in? I just, the old stabberoni Pete. Well, that one misses completely. I'll just look at my own score sheet for. I'll just let you know if I hit myself here.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Stop hitting
So
yourself.
those
Stop hitting
miss.
yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Let me do a luck because this is just embarrassing if I just miss myself here. Come on. God damn.
I mean, he's
okay.
got to hit you back, so.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Hey, Lux, can I do a turn?
Only, I think only one. I think you're only allowed one per turn. You have like 3 on the day, but I think only one per turn.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, 1 to roll an additional. Yeah, okay, I see. Okay, well, I missed both of my attacks and my bonus action, so I'm just gonna. I'm going back to the playa, bro.
Damn,
I'm
I'm
just gonna
good.
commit seppuku and move on
Don't
with
leave me
myself.
alone over there with him, you asshole.
You
Yeah,
should.
right.
And you're
Really-
standing next to another one, anyways, if you go over there.
That's one of them? Oh.
This is our friend.
Yeah, you
He
have.
doesn't have the health bar above him just yet.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
Right, that's that. That was a great turn. Pleased to be here.
And John could just put markers on the enemies.
There. Oh, why'd you put a health bar in that one? No health bar. I took the health bar, so ones that don't have health bars are the ones enemies. Because
What about this one?
this one is your friend.
I don't give him health.
I did. Did it not appear?
I don't see it.
I see it on my screen.
It should be. Oh, let's see there. Is that better?
There we go. Yeah.
So the 4 of you should have health bars. The 4 enemies don't. I'm being nice. I mean, it'd be pretty easy to distinguish between the 2. But all right, so Kenny, you go running up and you start slashing at yourself, and you're like, "Wow, I'm so good. I'm so
least
good
I'm-
at dodging."
It's like work. Yeah.
You're like somehow morally boosting yourself at the same time as missing.
Oh my god.
You're just like, wow. So this is what it's like to fight me. Damn. But anyways, so you give a couple swings with your swords and dagger, and unfortunately you aren't able to find a solid surface to strike. That brings up Bosch.
Okay, I am going to use my bonus action to start blade singing.
Hot damn.
And I'm based on their attacks. Does the Shadow Kenny seem to be like doing all right? Is he looking pretty bad? Did I get any sense of like how fucked up he is?
Taking selfies with him, it looks pretty good to me.
I mean, he's doing pretty well. He only got hit with 1 attack.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here then and attack him with my rapier. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, dirty.
Dirty 20.
Up against Kenny. Kenny's
Yep.
Shadow. So yes, that does hit.
Okay, that's gonna do 5 damage. And then with my second attack, I'm gonna do a booming blade attack. So that requires another rapier hit, or rapier attack. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, that hits as well.
And that's also gonna do 5 damage.
Plus.
And, well, he doesn't take the plus unless he moves.
Ah.
I can make a
So,
move.
I
yeah.
can make it.
I think he has to willingly move
Oh.
in the texts. If the target willingly moves 5 or more feet.
Tell them that
Boo.
they sail on surfboards.
But I do
whatever.
think if he runs away from like a fear effect or something, like if you compel him to move, but he has the option not to and suffer some penalty, he does take it for that. Okay, so that's going to be the end of my turn.
Alright. So you guys are just really focus firing on Kenny over here. You come running up and you strike him several times. You see the shadow disperse slightly in the areas that you hit, but then it quickly I don't want to say solidifies, but it comes back to a more solid image before you. You see that it has taken damage and it is suffering a little bit, but it's still standing pretty strong. That brings up Silva.
Fantastic.
Shadows rode terribly.
Yeah, hey John. Tell my shadow to make an intelligence saving throw.
Intel saving throw.
Don't give him ideas on what to do to you.
He's gonna have a hard time touching me here in a second.
12.
Cool. My shadow is going to take a lovely 7 psychic damage and take a D4 off whatever their next saving throw is. And then I'm going to quicken a blink spell. And I'm going to pop into the ethereal plane, John.
Oh!
Alright.
Alright. And so...
Goodbye.
You quickly attack yourself, knowing these are most likely mimicking images, and knowing its strengths and weaknesses, you hit it quickly, and then you dip out, disappearing out of the plane that you're in, into the ethereal plane.
I can still see everything going on, by the way.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think up to 30-foot
You can
radius.
see it here.
Give me a second.
I think you can see beyond that, but I think hearing you can only do up to 30 feet or something like that, or 20 or 30 feet. It's not super big.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. 60 feet. So I can see this entire
Oh, okay,
room.
so you can see it.
Yeah.
I knew there was some limit on it.
Yeah,
but
I could see the entire room.
Yeah, so you can see the entire room.
Can you
Alright,
see the
so
entire
with
room?
that, you quickly dip out of the room, and you're watching as you see your shadow over here start to move. He has stepped off, and he steps back a little bit here. And you see him start to conjure up. You recognize the spell quickly as the fireball spell, and
Oh boy.
he launches it over into the distance, landing directly in the
Counterspell.
center here. Counterspell. Okay. Counterspell. He has to do a.
Nope,
No.
it's done. If
It's
it's
just done. Okay.
He's casting at a 3rd level, it fails.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was second or
Third
third
level or
level. It's
lower.
just auto
It-
fail.
If you're using a lower level spell than the spell being cast, there is a check. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's a straight go fuck yourself.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So with that, Bosch, you hear the shadow kind of make the motions and the sound to cast fireball, and you're just hell fucking no. And just turn around and just
I've seen this shit before.
I've seen it. This is my chance to get out of here. You're not fucking it up. So you immediately turn and counterspell that, dropping the fireball spell out from the hands of the shadow. That brings up Peepaw's shadow, who is going to step off its pedestal and come running across here up to Bosch, and is going to unload on Bosch.
picked the wrong one to fight.
I was like, cast
What the
shield
hell,
and
man?
tell shield and tell him to fuck off.
He doesn't have any more reactions. Just use
Yeah, I don't
counterspell.
know. Yeah.
So with
My
that,
AC is still 21 right now, so.
Oh yeah, sounds about right.
so
Welcome to
comes
blade
up
singing.
and is going to strike you with an unarmed strike and then flurry of blows. So unarmed strike to hit first is a 26,
That'll do it.
and then flurry of blows. He gets
Woo!
23 and a 21.
Oh, what's your AC? You said?
My AC is 21.
Okay,
Alright,
so
so
two
tie
hits.
goes to the defender. Yep. So 2 of them hit, and with that, so first one hits you doing 5 damage. The second hit from the flurry of blows does 7 damage, so you get a total of 12 damage there. And then he's going to use what's your stunning strike? I'm going through your things here, Colby.
Yeah, just make sure you're not checking off your key points.
I'm not. I'm trying to not check them off on your thing, stunning strike. Okay, so
Write it down somewhere then.
He's gonna be dead before the key points matter.
essentially. So with that, I do need you to make Bosch. You need to make a con saving throw for me.
Oof. I rolled badly. 11.
So unfortunately, you are stunned off the first strike. These 2 hits hit you pretty hard. You're a little confused as to what's going on. Still trying to process the shadows being able to mimic a lot of your abilities and your new companion's abilities. So you are stunned until the end of the shadow's next turn. So that brings up Bosch's shadow. Who's going to step off his pedestal and just because I want to move down over here and targeting in this general vicinity, is casting Shatter. So you, Bosch, you do recognize the motions and everything, but unfortunately you aren't able to react to it. I need Peepaw. It's a 10-foot radius. So it's going right here. So I'm going to have Peepaw, Kenny, and Bosch. You all have to make a con saving throw for me.
And
Where's it
Kenny?
And the Shadow
Yep.
Kenny.
Alright.
15 for the real Kenny.
What saving throw?
Constitution. Oh,
24.
Nice.
13.
13's not going to save.
So real Kenny got a 15, Bosch got a 24, fake Kenny got a
Whatever.
got a 19. So the only one that didn't save is Peepaw, unfortunately. So you're gonna take the full damage of this 4d8 here.
He's casting at 3rd level.
So
There's
16 damage. So the ones who save, you take 8 damage. Peepaw, you take a full 16. Oh no.
Did your shadow save?
The shadow did save, so he is taking 8. Kenny Shadow. Which that brings up Kenny Shadow now, who is going to turn, and after being struck by Peepaw several times, is going to turn and attack using the Sword of Warning to strike first. Peepaw, and
He doesn't get his sneak
20.
attack damage.
Yeah, what a terrible choice of enemy to pick. He's not gonna get sneak attack on me.
Yep.
it is what it is. But he still rolled a 22. The first
Alright,
with his sword, and then the dagger, he is rolling. I'll roll damage if he hits with it. 12. Unfortunately, 12 does miss. So with the short sword, he swings it heavily, hitting you with 5 points of damage.
Oh no.
He's able to. You're able to dip out once you hit, right? Or as long as you attack.
I believe it prevents the person you attacked from having attacks of opportunity.
Kenny?
A sneak
What's
attack?
the wording on it?
Yeah, during your if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make an attack. So it only applies to the person that he attacked. Okay. So,
Eh.
so he strikes Peepaw, but he holds his ground where he is, and that brings us back around to the top two Peepaw.
Alright. Flurry of blows on Kenny.
Real
First
Kenny.
attack.
Wait.
The real
Wait,
Kenny.
what?
Just oh shit.
Second attack. Flurry of blow. So all of them hit.
Yeah, Kenny has a 15, so yep, all of them hit. Whap 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 whap.
Last one. He took 35 damage.
Alright, so with that, you just unload and you're kind of pissed off with the situation that's going on now and hitting Kenny's shadowy creature several times. You manage to hit the shadow and it disperses into a mist in the air. Shadowy Kenny is no more.
Goodbye.
Oh, hardly. Yeah.
I hardly knew ya. Alright. So with that,
I'm gonna stay right there.
okay. So that
Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So they don't know where he is, so I'll just get away from the group. No more AoEs.
Alright. So with that, that brings up regular Kenny, real Kenny.
Real Kenny. You can take out some of that aggression on that fake Peapod now.
Can I tell the difference between the two?
One
Yeah,
is a shadowy figure, one looks like a rabbit.
Yeah, I mean, there's pretty
This is
definitive. I
It's
guess
easy to tell. He
details.
doesn't have any like actual like fur or anything. He's just like a shadowy.
Yeah, he's just like a
black.
a shadow of it, but you get the
Just
general.
like Kenny turned
image.
around and was like, wait, which one's which? Ah, shit. It's a question only the real Peepaw could know.
What's 2 times 12? 24. Wrong. Pop pop pop. But that is the right answer.
I wouldn't fucking know that.
Right, well, the real Kenny, who's next to me right now?
Right now you
Yeah.
have Bosch and Fake Peepaw.
Wait, fake Peepaw's the one with the,
The one without the health bar.
oh, without the health bar. Okay. Peepaw.
I'm
Right.
actually over here.
Yeah, I see
The
it.
real me's over here.
Gotcha.
Wait. Why is he all the way over there?
What?
Because
Peepaw?
I'm moved away from the group so I don't get AoE'd again with them.
Fair enough.
Go over
They
to
can't
this one,
see
I
you.
go.
They don't know where you are, so they won't do it over here.
I don't exist right this second. Fair enough.
Alright, so
Yeah, so I go over to this one, I say, are you peeking? And then I stab him, because he's not peeking, because he's not real.
you ain't real, son.
16 to hit, I don't think that's gonna hit.
I have a 19 AC.
What
So-
the fuck?
So
Alright, let me use another
unfortunately,
luck
this is-
here. Probably could have just taken this week off too then at this rate. Oh hey,
Oh,
nat 20,
that
nat 20.
20.
Oh,
Go.
murder. Oh, and it's sneak attack damage too, ain't it?
Here we go,
Yeah.
sneak
Yep.
attack damage here.
Yeah.
Let's do this first.
So the sneak
Oh,
attack damage.
I'm looking for this fucking one shot. Let's go.
16 for the sneak attack. Oh shit.
It's
16 for the sneak attack.
another 3d6.
You get another 3d6. You double
Yeah.
all the damage dice, my friend.
Yeah, all
Shut
all
the fuck
dice
up.
is so another 3d6.
All dice is. Right, so
So,
that's
28.
28.
28
to
plus
start.
your weapon damage.
So now do
Uh-huh.
weapon.
The 6.
34. Yes,
Okay.
actually.
No, give it.
You're gonna have to subtract.
No, give me a second.
38.
It wouldn't
You
be
might-
the
you don't
plus
add the
3
3 in
on
the
the
second
second
one.
one, so
It would not be.
Oh,
so
okay,
you just get
cool.
the,
Just
you
take
just
off
get the
335.
one.
So it'd be
Yeah.
7 plus 28, so 35. Yep.
Yes.
35.
I've got my bonus action. Watcha. So I rolled the damage. Hold on, sorry.
I'm so excited you're just gonna die.
I'm on drugs.
Oh wait, did you activate your venom and your dagger? Oh,
Did it?
that's-
No.
But I.
But you
It
do
did
hit
hit
with
with
the second attack of the Sword of Warning.
So here comes the D6 for this. Let's just ignore the. It's 2 because it's a bonus act. Comes the 5.
5 more. So
40
40 whole
points.
damage.
He's still standing. Unless he reduced his HP, but
You did a pretty
Well,
hefty
HP,
amount of damage. So you quickly sidestep, and you're questioning some of your commitment to your teammates here as you start to stab into one of the ones who has been by your side since the very beginning. But you kind of cry as each stab goes into him. And you see the shadow kind of disperse, reappear, and disperse again as you're striking. But you know that it is feeling a pretty hefty pain. Are you moving, or is that it for you, Kenny?
I feel good right here.
Alright. So that brings up
Oh
Bosch.
wait, I waved to the other peepaw. I mean, do you look at me when I wave to you?
sure.
Okay.
So
He was kind of like running like over here at that point. I guess he was looking that way.
Yeah,
do you
it's like
see? I can stab you in real life, so don't fuck with me.
Yeah. Well, oh no, it's like
You see me
May
just
waving.
beat the
like,
shit out of your guy.
Yeah.
Do you see me kill you? Now I'm killing you. Oh, I'm killing you. Alright, so that brings up Bosch. You're feeling a pretty heavy hit after that shatter spell. Took a decent chunk out of you. But
Yep.
Full 8 damage.
that, and then he got hit by something else because you're only at 20 health.
Yep.
He got punched.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Peepa came up.
That's right. I got punched twice.
Oh yeah, you're stunned. You can't even fucking do anything.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right, that's right.
I'm just chilling. And unfortunately, I think the stun counts as incapacitated, right? So I also lose my
yeah.
blade saw.
Yes, yeah, you can't take in any sort of action or movement or anything like that until the end of the Peepaw's turn. So,
Yep.
How much?
essentially that skips your turn, bringing up Silva.
Well, I phase back into existence.
Sorry, Bosch.
That's okay.
I didn't
Alright.
do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's see if this.
I'm going to attempt to cast a fireball. Like, over here.
Trying to hit at least 2 of the shadows.
Yeah, like I don't want to murk Kenny with this, otherwise I'd hit all 3 of the shadows by throwing it like over here or something. But I'm just gonna hit 2 of the shadows with this. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Dex saves, and the Silva has a D4 off of it.
And does Silva? Both of them fail.
Fantastic. 28 damage each, and I proceed to flick back out of existence.
So Silva has a 28, and the other Bosch takes 28. 28 damage. A pulp. Boom.
Ouch! Each.
So you phase back into, I guess visibility is more of a way to put it. You phase back into the room and just a quick little, hey, is this what you're trying to do? And you launch a fireball into the corner and ignite that, I guess, quadrant of the room in flame. And you watch the shadows kind of burn a little bit. They moving and wincing in pain. Unfortunately, none of them have gone down, but it was a pretty heavy hit that each of them delivered, or that each of them received. And then you quickly phase back out of the room, kind of keeping yourself out of any sort of immediate danger. As it turns around and it becomes your shadow's turn, and your shadow is taking another side step up over here. After taking that hit of the first fireball, it's going to turn and it's going to launch another fireball, landing in this general area here. So I need Bosch and Kenny and fake Peepaw to make a dex saving throw for me. Fake.
I auto fail.
Uh-oh, I failed.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yep, Bosch is probably
It's like-
going down.
It's like we
Forgot
made
to
two
live.
characters.
It's fine. I will come back and proceed to ignite the room again.
19 damage, and Kenny, you what's your DC? So Kenny fails, and what did Kenny?
What about the
So
other
Kenny,
Peepaw?
Kenny and Bosch, you both fail, but the Peepaw shadow managed to succeed and takes half damage. So 19 damage total to the two of you.
Yep.
However, the Peepaw manages to succeed.
He's hurting pretty bad.
Yeah, the Peepaw shadow is hurt. Excuse me.
19, that was it on a fireball?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Pretty poor.
It's fine. You can take a nice slow roll occasionally.
Yeah.
As Bosch is still hanging on by the very hair of his chinny chin chin over here.
I'm shocked.
So with that, after the hit, that brings up the Peepaw shadow, who turns, and after Kenny had stabbed at him a few times, he's going to turn. This now does mean Bosch, you are no longer stunned, but he is going to.
At the end of his turn.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
Well, it means he can't take reactions
Yeah,
for
Take a
this turn.
reaction now.
for this turn, Peepaw's character is going to attack Kenny. With an unarmed strike, landing a 24 to hit. And using another key point, he is going to hit with a flurry of blows. He gets 2 or 3 flurry of blows. It's 3?
2.
2. So a 24,
2
26,
attacks.
22.
I
So
have 2
all
attack for action. And 2 flurry of blows.
so all 3 attacks land on Kenny. First attack does 5 damage, second hit does 5 more damage, and then third one does 6 damage, so 16 damage in total. And I need Kenny to make a con saving throw for me, as I believe he's using his last key point. Used
10.
1, 2. How many key points do you have? How many key points do you have, Colby?
I used 3 so far. 'cause
No,
didn't-
I mean your character in total.
Oh yeah, 6 total. It's just
So
per
I use
level.
1, 2.
You're probably...
So I have one left available. Kenny, you Ty goes to defender, so yes, you managed to succeed against the stunning strike on him. He did hit you more than once. I'll spend the last key point. Make another con saving throw for me, Kenny.
Okay.
And unfortunately, with that, this stunning strike finds solid ground. A quick karate chop to the throat stuns you quickly, and you're unable to react until the end of Shadow Peepaw's next turn.
So you get any damage from any of that?
Yeah, I think I.
From the stunning strikes, no, there's no damage from the
No,
stunning
not
strikes.
from the stunning strikes. But you took 16 damage in total.
Oh, from Peepaw.
Yeah. Essentially, I'm rolling on Peepaw's damage. I'm using his character sheet. It's just the easiest way to
Yeah, sure. No, it's okay. I'm just about to die though, so just.
Yeah, sure. No, it's okay. We're just all gonna perish to our own creations. But with
Bring me
that,
into it. I just.
that brings up the Bosch's shadow. Sorry, I just want to check something.
The fuck was that?
I used one of those. So Bosch's shadow is going to take a step over here, and seeing Peepaw kind of hiding, maneuvering and making his way out here, he's going to attack Peepaw. I need you to make a con saving throw for me, as in thunderous echo rings out just in front of your face.
19.
19. So you managed to succeed, but the thunderous noise was pretty heavy. It still hit you for 8 damage. It was 16 in total. You took half. So with that, the shatter spell resonates right in front of you, doing a reasonable amount of damage. Kenny's shadow is dead. That brings up Peepaw. You are up. These shadows are proving to be pretty difficult for you.
I'm going to use my action to use my wholeness of body feature from my subclass, which heals me for 18 health, and I'm going to use a key point to dodge as a bonus action. So I am now dodging.
Okay.
And at 44 health.
Nice.
And actually, I'll go right around here.
And maybe I should leave.
Maybe I should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I can get in there quick.
Alright, so with that, you recover a little bit of health, knowing that things are getting pretty heavy in here. And you duck around the corner, kind of keeping yourself within earshot so you can hear if things start to get too drastic. Maybe you can pop in at an opportune moment. But that brings up Kenny.
I just had to de-aggro for a second and heal. Hold on.
So Kenny go ahead and reattaches his arm. Actually, no, he can't because he's stunned. So
Yeah, so
I guess
you're
my turn's
stunned
over.
for this turn, so essentially I can't reattach
Can
my
I break
arm.
out of that with any sort of check or anything, or no?
No, it goes until the end of Peepaw's Shadow's turn. So essentially you're
Gotcha.
just
All
stunned.
right. Well,
That
thanks
brings
for including me.
I
got you.
like to give you hope.
Cute.
That brings up Bosch.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to re-enter. Actually, do I want to re-enter Blade Song? No, these guys are down pretty low, I think. Okay, yeah, actually, I guess I will. No, I'm not going to. Okay, I'm going to sort of stay in the Peepaw's range, but I'm going to move over to here, right below him.
Okay, so a little quick roundabout.
And then I'm going to grab onto Kenny and cast Thunderstep. So I need con saves from both the Shadow Bosch and the Peepaw.
The Peepaw.
DC 15. Ooh, I rolled badly.
Kenny, are you willing to teleport with Bosch?
He's stunned, yes.
Teleport with him. I barely know him. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, it says right here, it says you can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller. That's why I was asking, Kenny, are you willing? Do you consent?
like, what is the context of this? I guess Kenny just knows Bosch now.
Yeah, I mean,
he's joined us. He has the keys. He's kind of been opening doors, and he's kind of been forthcoming with information.
yeah.
So, like,
I mean,
He hasn't done anything bad to us.
essentially,
Yeah, I also-
you met him, and
Have your shadow.
he only just did some really grotesque things to your shadow. It's not to you, but no, I'm kidding.
I mean, you don't have to go if you don't want to.
But yeah, I look at my appendix, which is just, or no, my kidney, which is just fallen out of my body just now, because I can't do anything about it. So I look to you and nod. I don't nod, but you know I nod.
Okay, yeah, I can feel that you're not resisting. So like I said, I need con save from this Peepaw and from this Bosch. They take a whopping 9 damage on a failed save or a passing save. On a failed save they take 9. On a passing save they only take 4.
Alright, they both take 9 because they both fail. Oh, there's no way they succeeded that. Oh, I accidentally rolled that as you, so I apologize. But they both failed nonetheless.
They both failed. Okay, so they both take 9 damage, and Kenny and I are both gonna go over here. Kenny, you're gonna go next to me.
So Peapod takes 9 damage, and the other Bosch takes 9 damage. Is that?
Yeah, right.
Oh, so with that,
Our healer's not around.
you manage to, as you teleport out of there, you manage to dissipate the other Peepaw. His shadow just kind of explodes into a mist and removes itself from the room. The other Bosch shadow takes a hit but is still standing. Pretty strong for a turtle. With that brings up Silva.
I pop back to existence. Make me 2 more dex saves, please.
Dex saves. You don't even have to decide where to hit it, as they all are. Dex saves.
I am straight fucking murdering things this time.
Yeah, so I do believe. Yeah, so they both fail. I mean,
Great, they're both gonna be dead then. Here's 34 damage.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you see Bosch grab Kenny by the arm and just thunderstep out. You recognize the spell as being part of the arcana, and you know that he's just out of the danger range. And you're just like, all right, this is a chance. Boom!
This guy said danger range instead of danger zone.
Danger range,
Close,
danger range.
danger close.
No danger zone. It's danger range. Now I'm the danger ranger.
Danger Ranger Rick.
Fun until all of this. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
So with that, you pop quickly back into the room, and you're just like, all right, fuck this shit. You're both dying. I'm not dealing with this shit. As I'm kindly not doing counterspell, and
Yeah.
I would have counterspelled it.
I could have. I had 2 reactions. I could have picked one of you to do counterspell, but I'm gonna be a nice person.
I
So
don't
with that-
own counterspell. The fuck you talking about?
You know?
Can you cast that from inside the ethereal plane and then pop back? after
So
you cast?
blink literally says on your turn pop into existence at the end of your turn, roll a chance and pop out if you roll the correct chance.
Alright. Well,
I don't know. Do you have counterspell, Silva?
I do not. I actively made the deal with John that I would not take counterspell and he would not counterspell my spells.
Oh.
I must have been,
Wow, what a fucking deal.
I must have been drunk
No,
at that one.
I would have counterspelled your counterspell anyway, so.
I would have counterspelled the counterspell of the counterspells.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. We win the counterspell war when you start it.
It's just counterspell, 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 counterspell. Everybody counterspells. So,
Anyways,
with that, you step into the room. with these shadows, after the last one falls, engulfed in flames, these shadows kind of converge in the middle of the room, form a large column of shadowy flame, and then disperse across the ceiling, revealing a door to the north. Yeah, that one. A door to the northeast. The door is unlocked at the time, so if you guys want to explore into it.
You want to take a short rest before we do that? Someone's at 1 health.
Yeah, short rest would be nice.
Just say it.
Just sit in the throne and take your short rest.
Oh, is this door supposed to be visible?
Yes, both of them are supposed to be visible. One is locked, though.
We're closing.
Probably
We'll close this door. So get in here, Kenny.
Yeah, if you guys are down to short rest, I would love to.
That starts it, right?
Alright. I guess, what else is in this room since we kind of walked in and picked a fight with ourselves?
So, coming into this room, there's nothing readily present in the room. The big thing that really did draw your attention was that one door that slowly revealed itself after you guys dispersed the shadows, so the one to the northeast. There is another door that Bosch noticed as you guys had been slowly recovering over the short rest. You do notice it as locked, but unfortunately Bosch does not have a key to this one.
Okay,
Let me roll one of my hits. I'm trying to use 4 of these.
Alright.
I think you just have to check off 4.
I did. It just only rolled 1.
Just keep rolling them.
Okay. Well, maybe I have to hit this button. No, it didn't do anything either.
God. My resources are starting to feel a little
Yep. So I got what?
Yay.
A 28 back.
It's garbage. Back?
Oh, back.
And I guess Arcane Recovery, I'm going to recover a 3rd level spell slot.
I got all my key points back.
Alright, so you guys recover. So you guys take a little bit of time to kind of recover after the fight, ensuring that there's no chance of anything sneaking up on you. You kind of lick your wounds getting ready, and you have the 2 doors before you. So which one are you looking to push into at first?
I stay
Probably
this
the
one.
open one.
Yeah. Where's Kenny?
The door.
Kenny, come open this door.
The door is unlocked, and you have noticed that the door seems like it unlocked itself when you guys dispersed of the.
Like it opened, or it's
when you get close to it, you notice that it doesn't seem like it's going to resist you getting through it. A lot of the other doors that you try to get through in this, I guess, realm or area, kind of give off a resonating pulse that will stop you from trying to push through it if you don't have a key. This one doesn't really stop you.
okay. Go inside.
So, who's going inside?
I did.
wait, what's inside the room?
I don't know yet.
They don't know yet. You just opened it up.
I'm gonna peek in, but I'm not gonna step inside.
Yeah, I'm staying on this side of the threshold.
I was like,
Right.
look, this entire place is built around doors and bullshit. So if someone else is willing to deal with, you know, the random roll of the dice of bullshit of this door, be my guest. Tell me how it goes.
It's so nice to have another spellcaster around. I've been doing the game for like 150 fucking years. I need someone else who recognizes that sometimes you touch the doorknob to feel if it's hot.
Look, I am an ex-cult member who's a fucking shadow sorcerer. Trust me, there's a bit of an understanding about all of this bullshit going on here. I'm good.
I just like making you guys unsure if you want to just barge in. That's what makes me happy. Is when you guys are like, I don't know. Do you want to do it? I don't know. All right. So, anyways, who's entering into the room first?
I did.
Peepaws.
So, Peepaw, over the course of the short rest, you guys taking an hour to kind of lick your wounds and whatnot. Peepaw, you finally work up the courage. You see this door has presented itself, and you push it open. As you get inside, the door behind you closes and locks. And just before you is I think it should have cut you guys off in between. I can't really tell. But
Yeah, we can't see.
okay.
Yeah, we can't see it.
So, Peepa, you step inside, the door closes, locks behind you, and you hear mechanisms kind of securing the room. And before you is a small altar that has two large horn-like structures that are just coming out the sides of it, and they're just coming up over the top, and they point down into the middle of a pedestal. And you notice in the middle of it is what looks like some sort of gauntlet, some sort of a fist-like item that is just kind of resting there gently.
Well, I'm happy the
you feel
monk who
that
punches shit went in.
You feel it sort of pulling you towards it, just a kind of a voice in the back of your head just going, "Take me. I am one with you." I'm leaving it up to you if you want to grab it. It is a physical object.
I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and just smack it off there.
So you smack.
Here, foul demon!
So
The
you.
power of Fluffer compels you.
So you take your quarterstaff, and just being cautious, over time you have grown very wary of
Okay,
things that could cause you harm. So you quickly tap it off to the side, and nothing in the room changes. The gauntlet kind of lands on the ground, and you see that it's a pair, and they are approximately the size of your hands. And looking as you pace around them, I would say.
Now listen here, Peepaw. I have warned you about messing with arcane stuff.
As you move around them, you notice that they're on the gauntlets themselves. There are three little slits in them that look like they could holster some sort of attachment, if you will. Whether or not it's a gem or some sort of mechanism, but it's definitely drawing your attention, and you still feel the sensation that maybe these could be something that you would like.
I'm gonna start pushing them towards the door with my quarterstaff, and then I'm gonna go try and open the door and push the gauntlets out at the guys. Look what I found.
So, as you push them towards the door with the quarterstaff, you're still very wary of what they could present. But as you get closer to the door, unfortunately, the door does not seem to budge. You can hear a little bit of banging from the other side as a couple of your companions are trying to push the door open, a little concerned as to what's going on inside. But
Are they?
No, I wandered off to the next
Are
door.
they?
I'm like, Peepaw, he's an adult. He can handle himself.
I guess I'm looking through my key ring to see if I have the key for this door. But I'm pretty sure I don't.
yeah, so unfortunately, after your time spent here, you haven't been in this room yet. You did take a quick look through the keys and tried to see, but there is no apparent keyhole in the door to try and reopen this door.
Is there anything on this bone pile?
No, that was essentially the pedestal. It's just not.
Is there anything on the walls?
Nah, the room itself is pretty barren besides the pedestal with the two horn-like objects.
Well-
that,
Welcome to a basic arcane trap. Put the gloves on and see what consequence you have to suffer to get out.
Yeah, basically. I try to put them on like slippers.
Yeah.
So you're trying to put them on your feet?
Yeah.
Um,
I got big feet. Click, 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 click. Now I'll put them on my hands.
Alright, so after a while, and you're just finally like, maybe this is probably the only way I can get out of here. You take the gauntlets and you put them over your hands, reluctantly, but you feel as you put them on, this sensation of just strength just start to come over you,
Yes.
and you feel a new heavy responsibility of just being able to be worthy of wielding these items, and you are, struck with a higher strength, if you will, something that you just feel more powerful. And as you clench the gauntlets closed and holding them tight, you close your eyes and for a moment and reopen them as the door has opened just before you, letting you back
It
out.
opened when I opened it. It opened and closed when I opened my hand.
Yeah, essentially.
Can I just stand there and try and open and close it with my opening and closing my hand? Open, close, open, close, open, close. Guys, these are gloves of control and doors.
Control doors. No.
Look at this.
Oh,
He has no. He's magically inept, so.
Yeah. So with that, Peepa, you come walking out of the room, and you have these new gauntlets on your hands, and you're just kind of staring at them, and you're ignoring your companions, kind of trying addressing the situation at hand, and you're just kind of looking at them once over and everything. And Bosch, Silva, and Kenny, you feel this pull that's coming in from that room. I'm going to have.
Oh, is everyone gonna get a curse magic item?
Yeah. So, essentially, I guess the best way is probably not to necessarily play all the way through it, but each of you, I was going to have you guys kind of get pulled into this room and get a.
That Peepaw was in?
Yeah. Essentially, you guys are each going to get.
Can we resist this?
If you want, let me pick. Let me see who's going next.
Because I fucked off to the other door while that all was going on. I was like, fuck this noise.
Well, with this, Peepa comes out, and as Peepa comes out, Kenny, you feel a sensation coming over you, and you see Peepa look at you and just give you a nod, and you feel this pull coming in from the room that he had just came out of. Kenny, if you want to do a, I guess, wisdom, we'll go with a wisdom save to
The
fight
sirens
it.
are calling.
If you want to fight it, if you don't want to fight it, I will not make you make the wisdom save.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
You are muted, Kenny.
Sice.
I think he said Kenny said sorry, be right back. My charger is not working. The PC is about to die.
All right. Well, then I'll change it over to Bosch. He was essentially next. So Bosch, if you want to do a wisdom check, if you want to resist or attempt to resist going into this room, as people had come out, he gives you. I'll change it a little bit. Peepa comes out. He gives you a little nod, and you see that he has these pretty intricate gauntlets on his hands.
Yeah. Is the this is immediate, right? I have to do this right now. I'm wondering if I have time to, like, if I can wait and identify his gauntlets before I go in.
Unfortunately, not. This is more of
If
an
not,
immediate
then
thing.
all right. Then I'm not
Yeah,
gonna resist.
you're not
I'll
gonna
just go.
resist. Okay, so with that, um,
Goodbye.
so with this, you get pulled in, and you see the gauntlets, and you see that they are just these intricate and elegant-looking gauntlets, and you don't even realize that your footsteps are starting to move, and push you into the room. And you enter into the room, and the door closes quickly behind you, and you finally snap out of this little trance that you had.
Get off my leg! Stop that!
You finally
leg.
snap out of the little trance, and you see a similar thing as what Peepa had saw. The horns coming up around a pedestal, but however, instead of gauntlets in the middle of this pedestal, you see a quarterstaff resting gently on it. However, this is not like a quarterstaff that you normally see. It's not made of wood. It's not made of any sort of intricate metals. It seems like it is magically composed of just energy. Just this glowing scepter, if you will. And at one end of it, there are 3 little inlets on it that you could see may have some sort of component that could be applied to it. But it's really
My boy
strong.
just got a lightsaber.
It's really strongly pulling you towards it.
Okay, can I resist its pull towards me?
If you want, yeah, I'll let you do a
You're not gonna be
wisdom
able to
save.
leave.
Okay, I'll do a wisdom save. I'll try.
Alright, let me see that wisdom save.
80.
So with that, your understanding of the arcana and everything that you've experienced thus far, being in this, essentially trapped in this world, you know that not everything is as readily as it seems, and you're very hesitant to move towards this object.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna move towards it. I just don't want to do it on its terms. So I'm gonna walk right up to it now that I'm not like compelled to walk up to it.
Okay.
And I'm going to just lay one finger on it, and then I'm going to take 11 minutes to cast Identify as a ritual. Yep, one finger from my offhand, from my left hand.
Hey, while he's doing that, I'm gonna look at Peepaw and go, neat gloves! What do they do?
I don't know.
You feel
But
any
I
different?
feel like I could fuck every rabbit in a 25-mile radius.
Fair enough.
Is that a particularly high bar?
I have no clue how many rabbits are within 25 feet of us, 25 miles of us.
He has no idea where we are, period. He's like, we're in some cave.
It just, you got the Mother
This-
Mary of rabbits. It's immaculate. It's immaculate. I'm sure it's fucking immaculate.
You see, Mary? You see how it sounds?
We're also in a ghost realm.
That too.
But he's just like looking at the gauntlets. He's
Hey.
like, I don't know.
Hey, quick question. What's the door that I'm
Cool.
standing in front of look like? Since I will now actively have a chance to observe this while he's casting Identify.
So the door before you, it has it's a large iron-looking door. Obviously, we're still in this kind of spiritual realm, so none of the doors are necessarily appear materialistic, but this one really has an iron representation, and designed into this door is a large vial. With some experience with alchemy and the different kind of chemicals that could be construed in the world, you notice that this room might lead you into something that could grant you some sort of potion, whether it could be a healing potion or a harmful potion, but it seems like some sort of room that maybe it's like a storage chamber of Oh, and bye, Kenny.
That's fine.
Storage
Come
chamber
back.
of different vials.
Fantastic. All right.
He casts Identify. What's his staff look
So
like?
with this, so you cast, or so Bosch, you reach out and you touch one finger, and gently one finger, two fingers, maybe a third finger might. Oh no, 3 fingers is too much. You don't sense any sort of superior magical property on this item, but you do notice that there is an ability to grant magical properties to this item. The quarterstaff itself seems like it's a pretty basic quarterstaff, but there seems like there could be some sort of magical pull if you were to fill the slots on it.
Well, I'm all about filling slots.
Wow.
I got some slots too. On my gloves.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna take it then. Fuck it.
Alright, so with that, you grab around, after doing your identify and everything, you still feel this pull from the quarterstaff, and you grab around the shaft, if you will, and pick it up from the pedestal, and your doorway opens up, letting you out back into the room, and you're holding the staff. As you walk out, you see Silva and Peepaw and Kenny kind of looking at you with a little bit of concern on their face, but you don't really draw too much attention to it, as you're
Man, you really think I care about my party members this much? They're adults that can handle themselves. Concern is not the emotion I have right now.
I mean, Kenny and Peepaw are probably in like awe that this guy is walking out with like a fucking energy staff in his hand. Basically, you said it's just made of magic, and
essentially.
it's like sick. What the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, I didn't know. It looked pretty fucking dope.
My turn.
Alright, fuck it. Alright, yeah, fuck it. Alright, Santa, give it here.
Me, my turn. So, with this, essentially, the same sensation falls over you, Silva, and you saw that both Peepaw and Bosch had essentially walked out of this room with an interesting
No
item.
fighting whatsoever. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna walk right in.
So you're walking
Yeah.
right on in, and you're finding as you walk in, the door slams closed behind you, and on the pedestal, the horns reach up, and they reveal before you I'll go with a wand. So this magical wand starts to materialize on the pedestal before you. Something that it seems like it could be desirable.
I just pick it up. I just straight boop. Thanks. All right, let's. I was like, these two walked out with fun shit. All right, this place has a plan for us. Nice. Thanks. Arcane intention found. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
This is all me.
Look, I've done enough magic at this point. I understand how this works. Thanks. Next.
What does Kenny get?
Alright, so seeing how Kenny is not here at the moment, I'm just going to grant him, it's a short sword. Essentially, so each of the items that you guys have gotten have 3 slots on them. Yeah, your gauntlets, Peepaw, it's essentially 2 separate things, but the 3 slots are, you only have 3 slots on them. Each of you have 3 slots.
Makes it sound like I could put like some spinning blades in like the knuckle area
So-
of this thing and just have like some doom gauntlets, because that'd be fucking sick.
Maybe we can figure this out.
I mean, it feels like I just want to pull the gems out of the sword, the staff, and the fucking necklace that we had, and just start filling up slots. Unfortunately, we only have 5 gems. Is essentially
I mean,
how
those
this
could
is.
also be other magic items that we get, and we just gotta find some gems to fill all this stuff, I guess. Is there just... Hey, janitor man, is there a room just full of gems somewhere?
Not that he is aware of.
Wow. All right.
But,
The door in front of us. When I reach my hand out to try and open it, what's it feel like?
so, the door before you is, like I said, it looks and kind of feels like an iron door. It doesn't seem to be resisting your touch. So if you were to reach out and try to touch it, there's no keyholes on it. It seems like when you guys had vanquished the enemies in this room, that its lock has sort of released itself.
Okay, I'm gonna pop it open then. Fuck it.
Alright. So, with that, you pop it open and you walk inside, and there is just a slew of different vials just all about on the tables. There's a couple drawers. If I had to give you a definitive number, there is 15 different vials in the room.
Fantastic.
All the 15 different vials contain 15 different chemicals in it, different colors, shapes,
Cassidy's.
yeah, exactly. And you can kind of tell that they all seem to have their own properties.
Neat.
Fantastic. This is not my room. This
Okay,
is.
well,
I don't want it.
I look at the turtle and go, wizard. Yes.
Bosch is completely frozen with awe. He definitely popped a stiffy at the sight of this. Because not only is it gonna be like some wicked potions, it's also gonna give me an opportunity to just waste a bunch of time casting more identifies to figure out whatever I can't figure out from sort of initial inspection. I do want to like investigate these potions and see if I recognize any of them. Maybe like just by color or sense of smell or sort of how the liquid is moving, if it's real viscous or not. Any of that.
So we have about 10 minutes, and I think we want to actually spend some time with this room.
Yeah. So
Quick question: what's to the south?
I mean, I am completely fine with just pocketing all of these right now.
No. I want us to spend time in this room.
Oh, okay.
This isn't a hey, shut up kind of thing. This is a hey, I would like to actually spend some time here kind of thing.
Cool.
But I also have a hard cut at 10.
Yeah, so as you can open the door to the south, this door was not locked, but as you open it up, you see a second tier to the door slides open to the side. It's revealing the hallway that you had once already been through. The second tier of the door was probably keeping this doorway a secret from coming through from the other side. So essentially, it revealed you back out to this hallway here. So with that, as Greg had said, we'll probably call it there. And I will work on the potions and everything, and then hopefully we'll have all 5 of you guys for next week, and we could...
I won't be available next week. Sorry. I'm traveling out of town.
We are going to leave the wizard in the potion room, and we're going to go explore other shit.
Yeah, so essentially...
You leave me there to work out what's going on with everything.
Yeah, we'll leave you
Who is your
to
daddy,
identify everything.
and what does he do?
Who is your dad?
I will give some of my keys while I'm working on this.
Where's your daddy?
And what
And
does he
what does
do?
he do?
Alright. Well, with that, that ends our session for today. But I still have Sensational by Kenny, even though he hasn't been here like the past 3 sessions. He lives with us in spirit.
I am Steezy. I am back. I'm not afraid to drop in. The gods of Stirk are conspiring to make my day sensational.